For my final grade 12 project, I decided to create this Hatsune Miku Microcontroller development board. It uses a variant of the STM32 F100 32-bit ARM microcontroller. The hardest part about this project was soldering all of these components. I mean, some of them are tiny, and this was also my first time surface mount soldering. I should have started with something easier to solder. Anyways, if you are familiar with the Arduino Uno, then you can tell I took inspiration from that to create the layout of this board. On board this PCB is the STM32, FT232RL, and this nice little 3.3 volt regulator. This allows for the safe plugging in of voltages other than 3.3, which is the operating voltage for this chip. It also allows for USB to be plugged in, as that's going to be 5 volts. I drew this image in HiSketch, an Android-based drawing software, and I used that for the board. I know my drawing skills aren't that good, but it's a proof of concept, and I plan on getting better and doing a version 2. At the end of this video, you can find the time-lapse of the drawing. Thankfully, the board can be uploaded using the Arduino IDE, making things very easy. The pins on the board can also be called like they would in the Arduino IDE, without using registers. Here's an example of the blink sketch. I just call PB13 like I would pin 13. For those of you who don't know, the built-in LED on most ATmega 328P Arduinos is usually pin 13. Here is another example of a program I made a while ago to work for buzzers to kind of mimic crappy PWM fade in, fade out, as this LED is wired to PB13, a digital-only pin. If you like Hatsune Miku and electronics, you must think this board is pretty fire, and I know I do. I am proud I got this board to work, especially since it cost me so much to get these boards fabricated.